Okay. Hey, I'm Andrew. Today we're doing a 30-minute strength workout. So grab a medium to heavy size kettlebell or dumbbell, and we will be doing a full body strength workout alternating between upper body and lower body exercises and prioritizing different planes of motion so we can really feel this full 360-degree sense of embodied strength. We will begin with a 5-minute warm-up, juicing up our spine, and then we'll get into the workout. So let's stand up. All right, ground your feet into the ground. Reach your arms up high and take a deep inhale. And exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. And take your hands to your knees. And let's get some spinal undulations rolling up and down. Right, so inhale, cow, open up through the heart. And exhale, cat. Tuck the chin and tuck the spine. And match your breath to your rhythm of your spine. Inhaling, opening up. And exhaling, rounding, pressing the earth away from you with your feet. 3 more times. Breathing in and breathing out. And feel free to add some different types of movement into your inhales and exhales. Right, getting just out of this linear plane, but also inviting some free-flowing motion into your neck, into your shoulders, into your hips. Shake out the wrists, right, and open up the ankles and trace your feet on the ground a few times. Pull your shoulders towards your ears. Take a deep inhale. And exhale, chug breath. And shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. It's kind of soothe your nervous system. Big inhale, pull the shoulders up towards the ears. And chug it out. A good way to recover in between workout sets as well. One more, deep inhale, pull the shoulders towards the ears. And chug breath it out. Just kind of recalibrate the nervous system and get some wiggles out the system here. All right, jumping jacks. So just turning up the heart rate a little bit. Stepping out and hands going towards the sky. If you have like a no jump policy in your body, right? Take the right foot out, take the left foot out. This is a practice of listening in and tuning into the body. So it's not necessarily about doing the hardest version or no pain, no gain. It's about teaching your body to be strong, recognizing that strength is a skill. Okay, so after jumping jacks, push up, walk out to forward, step out. So take your right foot, step forward, left hand to the ground, reach the right hand towards the sky and inhale. And exhale, right forearm to the ground and get a deep hamstring stretch. Again, open up. Inhale towards the sky. And exhale, bring your forearm down to the ground. Maybe the left knee stays on the ground. As you open up, inhale. And exhale, take either the forearm or the hand to the ground. All right, step the right foot back and switch sides. Step the left foot forward. Open up left hand. Inhale. And exhale, bring the forearm down to the ground. Twice more, breathing in and exhaling, bringing it down. Possibly again, bringing that trailing knee down to the ground as you open up, rotating through the spine and inviting this rotational movement into our thoracic spine. Walk your hands back towards your feet, stand up and body weight squat. Let your hips fall down, drive your knees out slightly and keep the chest up. Press your feet back into the ground. Right, trying not to tuck the pelvis, sad puppy underneath, right, and stand up and really feel tall and in your body. Squatting down, grounding through all 4 corners of your feet, and standing back up. Twice more, squatting down, engage through the glutes, stand up, grab the ground with your feet, keep your chest up, and open up, strengthening the hips, and getting into those hip sockets right there. Good mornings, practicing a hinge. Feet are hip width apart, karate chop the hips. Drive your butt back, lengthen through the hamstrings, squeeze through the glutes, stand back tall. Again, karate chop the hips, drive your butt back. We'll be using this pattern for our swings we'll be doing later in our class. So we drive the hips back, keep the chest upright, not letting the knees pass the toes, but driving back and pulling through. That's a good morning, or a hip hinge pattern. Alternating lateral lunges. Keep tall in the chest, drive your butt back, and try to have the ankle stacked below the knee, keeping the weight loaded over the right ankle, knee, and hip. Press back, lateral lunge to the opposite side of your mat. Trying not to dip or round too much. So we can just maintain some stability in our spine and allowing our pelvis to remain underneath and stacked underneath our rib cage here for this lateral lunge. If this is too much with the dynamic aspect, right, we can take it a little bit more low pro, alternating sides, and again, hinging at the hip, driving the butt back, bringing the heart through. And quick rebounds, right, just adding a little pep in your step. And for 30 seconds, we can do a little slow jog, right, pick up the tempo, pick up the knees, drive the arms back, maybe more of a sprint, starting to pump the legs a little faster and pumping the legs a little higher, and going from just this linear plane of movement to a lateral plane of movement. All right, we're running and moving a little bit more laterally here, being mindful of a rug that might slip underneath you and add some additional wobbliness to your sense of proprioception there. All right, roll your ankles out, shake your hands out, chug breath, pull your shoulders towards your ears, deep inhale, and exhale, chug it out. Good opportunity to grab some water. All right, and I'm gonna demonstrate the next 4 exercises here for our first strength training circuit. All right. So we're gonna be doing 4 exercises, 30 seconds on, straight through. Some of the exercises are unilateral, so we'll be doing 1 minute of an exercise, or 30 seconds of one exercise, followed by same movement, opposite side for 30 seconds. The first exercise is a goblet squat. So grab your dumbbell or kettlebell and place the kettlebell between your feet. Hinge the hips back, pick up the kettlebell, bring it into your chest position right here. We'll practice that again, right? Kettlebell underneath you, chest up, pull the kettlebell high, bring your elbows in to this rack position. Now on a goblet squat, our elbows come inside the knees and we try not to sad puppy at the bottom. So we pull up on the pelvic floor, pull the belly in, and press our feet into the ground to stand up to strengthen our quads, our hamstrings, and our glute muscles. All right, this is the goblet squat. If that's too much, right, we can go back to that body weight variation. Second exercise, deadlift to push up walkout. So we're practicing the hinge pattern again. Karate chop in the hips, knees stacked on top of the ankles, engage the glutes, pull the shoulders down, deadlift. All right, bring the kettlebell back to the ground, walk the hands out, push up. Walk it back. All right, bend the knees, puff up through the heart, deadlift. Bring it back, walk it out. Maybe you drop to the knees for a regressed variation of the push-up. Third exercise, rack, reverse lunge. Take your right hand to the kettlebell, left hand on the side, assist it, and get it to the outside of your right forearm. That's an assisted clean. With the right forearm in the rack position, so we're not breaking the wrist, but we're stacking our skeleton on top of each other to feel support and engagement through the core, not hanging on the low back. Where we step the same side leg back, so right forearm, right leg to the ground, come back up. We'll be doing 30 seconds with this exercise, same side, right, and then switching it to the opposite side for the second round. And then last exercise, alternating single arm kettlebell swings. So again, we're finding full body movements, upper, lower, rotational plane. So we're adding a lot of dynamic aspects to this like level 2 strength training class. So an alternating kettlebell swing, we're gonna get set up single arm swing style with the kettlebell out in front of us, hinging back at the hips and grabbing the kettlebell with the right hand, pull back towards the pelvis, extend the hips, and we'll switch at the top. Right, as we do the kettlebell swing, hinging, extending, switching hands at the top. If you've never done a kettlebell swing before, right, you may be just doing kettlebell deadlifts or a kettlebell two-handed swing where we keep the kettlebell above the knees, driving the hips back and extending through the hips. This is a horizontal hip production exercise, not focusing on more up and down movement, but horizontal power and strength. So that's the first 4 exercises. Okay, we're gonna go 30 seconds each exercise straight through. Take a 30-second break and repeat it for another round. Maybe grab some water again because you're a little thirsty. All right, if you have some music that you'd like to play, right now is the time to turn it on and get you pumped up. All right, get your kettlebell in position in between your feet for goblet squats for the first exercise. And ready, begin. Get your kettlebell into position and we squat and we stand up. Letting the elbows come in between the knees and pulling the pelvic floor up, keeping the belly button pulled in to maintain pelvic stability as we drive our feet into the ground and find the appropriate depth for our squat. Some of us might be coming here, all right? Finding the appropriate tempo as well. 30 seconds, deadlift to push-up, walkout. We extend the hips, bring it back, walk the hands out, push up, bring it back, get your back into position, extend, bring it back. Maybe you drop to the knees, keeping the shoulders away from the ears. And again, weight in the heels, chest up, extend through. Walk it out. We're gonna get 3 reps this first round. Flying through here super fast. All right, that's the second exercise. Third, rack reverse lunges. So we extend through the hips, we assist with the opposite hand, we get it in the rack position. Right leg, step through. Right knee kisses the ground, right? And drive through the front heel. So we're not getting too far over ourselves and we're not overextending in the trailing hip. Keeping our joints nice and stacked. Maybe you're even bringing the knee and driving it, getting some balance. Switch sides, right hand down, grab it with the left, extend the hips, left leg back, step through. I like to hold tension in the opposite hand to create the sense of stability across my shoulder girdle and create what's in strength known as irradiation. So we're engaging through the right hand to create stability throughout the rest of the body. All right, in 30 seconds, alternating kettlebell swings. Walk the kettlebell out in front of you, bend the knees, lift up through the heart. All right, snap the kettlebell back, extend, switch. Extend at the top. All right, we exhale as we engage through the hip. Power breath. Trying to keep the shoulders square, not dipping and twisting here too much. Getting done in 3, 2, and 1. Set the kettlebell down. Chug breath, deep inhale, pull the shoulders towards the ears. And chug it out. Whew. Deep inhale. We got 15 seconds more. We're going again. Maybe you found a regression or a progression that you want to try on this set now that we've gone through one round. Listen to yourself, enjoy yourself, and let's get strong. Goblet squat, here we go. 30 seconds. All right, time has begun, boom. I'm keeping time here. Thank you, Kirsten. All right, and again, finding the variation that might be appropriate for you, right? And if you feel like you need to have your feet closer together or wider, playing around with engagement at the bottom, maybe even holding longer and extending through. Second exercise, deadlift to push up, walk out. All right, hinged at the hips, boom, engage, walk it out. Push up, press the earth away, pull up on the belly button, weight in the heels, hinge, bring it back. Maybe you find a single leg variation. You can add whatever razzle dazzle you want to your workout flow here. Have fun with it. All right, explore with curiosity and compassion. Bam, rack reverse lunge. Let's go opposite side first this time. So I'm grabbing my left hand. Zip. Step back, step through. Again, I'm engaging the opposite hand. I'm lifted up through the heart. I'm grabbing the ground with my right foot. As I extend my hips and I get strong, I engage. I allow lengthening and then contraction of the muscular tissue to really get pumped. Good, switch sides. right? And create stress on the body, right? Creating a sense of having to engage, right? And allow our connective tissue, our muscular tissue, our lungs be taxed a little bit, right? And really allow this sense of vigor flow through your body. And 30 seconds, bring that kettlebell down and kettlebell swings. Last round, kettlebell out in front, bend the knees, lift up through the heart, hike it back to your butt. I'm gonna go two-handed swings and focus on my breath. Right, and again, this is a little bit more, although it's like a full body power exercise, you wanna add an additional rotational element or anti-rotation. Get the single arm action into the system. 30 seconds. All right, high five your housemate, whoever you're quarantining with here. Good job, it's 2 rounds, grab some water. I'm tired. That's set 1. So while we rest up, I'm gonna demonstrate the second set of exercises. Same deal, 30 seconds on, straight through. Focusing on this full range, full body, right, strength exploration. Two-handed clean squat to press. So when we're doing these two-handed cleans, we keep it close to the midline and we snap our elbows under. We engage the low belly so we're not dumping into the low back, and press overhead without having to fake it by sticking our butt out and dump it into the low back. Keep the hips under you. Bring it back to the starting position. Flip, press, bring it back to the heart, back to the ground. First exercise. Second one, offset bent over row. Love this exercise, having to create isometric strength in the low body core, and we're creating this nice strong connection between our right glute, right across our core and into our left lat. So we're driving the elbow back, not driving the shoulder upwards or rounding the spine. So we're getting into that hinge pattern. 30 seconds, right, and switch sides, packing the shoulder back, getting the scap to hug the back of the rib cage. So we have a nice anchor support to create this motion. Alternating curtsy to halo. So picking up the kettlebell upside down, bringing it to the left hip or the right hip, step the left leg back, keep your shoulders square and press into the inner arch of that right foot. Step back to center, halo around your head, keeping your core engaged and keeping your spine tall so we're not dumping the chin or dumping into the low back. Curtsy the opposite way, bring the kettlebell to the opposite hip. So you're creating this ribbon motion, this halo alternating. It's fun creating its overhead and thoracic mobility paired with this lateral rotational strength movement. It's a good way to feel the inner alignment in your strength. And lateral lunge to clean, stepping across the body towards the end of the mat, left foot, right hand, press and drive the elbow up to find the rack position. Right, drive and clean. Pull the elbow back, snap it under, stack the wrist. Right, that's going to the left. It's the same thing for the opposite side, getting it in the rack position. We lateral lunge, or we bring it down and we clean. We lateral lunge and we clean. Okay. Round 2, first exercise, two-handed clean squat press. Step in front of the kettlebell and begin. Grab it, clean it, press, back to the ground. Clean, press, back to the ground. Now, if you'd like to add a squat to the motion, clean, squat, press, back to the ground, clean, squat, press, or clean right into your squat. Boom. Right, really creating that fun rebound, right, sense in the body. Bam. Next exercise, offset, bent over row. So I'm grabbing my 16-kilogram kettlebell, stepping my left foot back, grabbing with the left hand, packing the shoulder, and rowing. I'm squeezing my opposite hand, and I'm finding that center of balance in the root of my pelvis and keeping stability in the small of my back, not burning out the spine, and getting an awesome, muscular recruitment of this left lat. Switch sides, 30 seconds. All right, pack the shoulder away from the ear. All right, uncurl your tail and row. Here we go. Driving the butt back and rowing with the right arm, being mindful of your toes on that front foot and try and create some space as you can grab the ground and create some stability in the knee and the hip as well. Put it down, alternating curtsy to halo. So grab the kettlebell upside down, bring it to the right hip, step left foot back, staying tall, halo to the opposite hip, halo, boom. I'm keeping my shoulders square. If you want to add a little bit of rotation, that feels great though too. It's like wringing out the towel, boom. Whew. Twist and twist, lateral lunge to clean. 30 seconds each side. Clean with the right hand, step across. Left foot down, drive, forgot to clean. Down, up. I'm not twisting. I'm keeping my shoulders square so I have a nice, long, safe spine. I'm not driving or rounding through my back. All right, switching sides. All right, cleaning it into position. Clean, sorry, step, clean. I like to exhale. All right, engage the core. Hard to do if you're wearing a mask. All right, so hopefully you're doing from the comfort of your own safe space here and relax. All right, create safety in the body, pull the shoulders towards the ears, inhale, and shake it out. All right, we're taking a 60-second break on this one. Okay, as we come into the fourth quarter here of our final strength round. I'm a professional. Quarantine. So round two, again, maybe you go back to basics, bring it down a notch to prioritize form. Maybe you want to try something on the progress side of the spectrum. Listen to your body, right? And hug towards the midline. Right, we create this sense of stability towards the center by pulling up, pulling in, and engaging, teaching our body to be strong. Two-handed clean to squat press, and let's begin. To squat, to press. Squat, to press. Now when doing your press, again, prioritizing getting the hips underneath you and packing the shoulders down your spine so we're not dumping into the low back, back to the heart. 30 seconds. All right, in 3, 2, 1. Bend over, row. All right, hinge at the hip, pack the shoulder back, and row. Oftentimes with the lats, they get sleepy and we get highly overdeveloped. Upper trapezius, these muscles get long and locked. And these are the muscles primarily responsible for pull-ups. So we gotta get these shoulders down the back of our rib cage and these lats woken up, switching sides. And when muscles get what's known as either, or long and locked, just get sleepy, we get sensory motor amnesia. We forget how to use that muscle. So we got to learn how to turn it on in order to make it strong. So that requires, going slower, lightening the load, being patient, and teaching those muscles to engage. It's not just about the weight. Okay, alternating curtsy to halo. right, pick it up upside down, bring it to the left hip. All right, step, halo, curtsy, halo, add a little twist, rinse out the spine. Curtsy. I like this one. Feels really good. As long as you can prevent that low back from getting too funky here as you stand up and bring it overhead, so engage the core and twist. Lateral lunge to clean. I grab it with the right hand, use the left to assist into place. We lateral lunge and bring it back to the rack position. Drive through the left foot, snap the right elbow back and whip the hand underneath. Keep the shoulders square and drive with your breath. Whoosh. Engage with the core at the top. Whoosh. And switch sides. Grabbing it with the left hand. All right, from the rack, bring it down, clean. Last exercise before our cool down. Finding your breath. All right, and finding that sense of ease within the effort and still having to lean in and challenge yourself. All right, clean. Bring it down. All right, chug breath, shoulders towards the ears, inhale, and shake it out. Twice more, chug it out, inhale, and chug it out. And again, shoulders towards the ears, inhale, and chug it out. Oh, it's rocking your little baby to sleep here. And let's cool it down. All right, with a, actually, just joking, I tricked you. We are doing a cool down and no finisher, so you're welcome. Prone belly breathing. All right, this is like one of the nicest things you can do for your nervous system. Take your right ear or your left ear to the mat or to your hands and allow your awareness to settle right in your belly and in your diaphragm, and connect your belly to the ground and prioritizing your exhale and creating this grounding sensation, right, as you return to your natural rhythm of your breath and prioritizing lengthening the exhale and letting energy out the system to cool your body down. Right, and after you've taken 5 to 7 breaths, return to your back in the supine position and come to this supine hamstring, right, stretch. You can have the left foot bent, walking your hands up towards your right foot, lengthening through the hamstrings. Or you can also, bend the knee, obviously. Meet yourself where you're at. Right, and notice if you tend to hold your breath and tighten your shoulders, tighten your jaw, can you, again, allow yourself to chill out and allow this cooling, lengthening effect to occur in the body. And come into a figure 4, ankle on the knee. Take your hands to your left shin, maybe underneath the left hamstring to stretch out the external rotators and the glutes. And you can keep that foot where it is and allow your hips and knees to fall over to the side and coming into a supine twist, and again, creating this rinsing out, just rinsing out your towel here, really good for spinal health and your digestion. And let's switch sides, bring it back. All right, hamstring stretch, straightening out the leg. Maybe you have a towel or a strap or something to be able to create a little bit of help if you're feeling stiff in the hammies. And again, figure 4, pressing the knee away and creating a little bit of stability in the knee joint by engaging the muscles in your ankle and pulling the toes back, and also creating a stretch in the side body between your rib cage and your pelvis here. So you're diaphragm can have freedom to express itself. And supine twist, rinse out the towel. All right, open up the hips, the spine, and the heart. Looking over the opposite shoulder. Take one more breath. And exhale, return back to your back. And come up to a seat. All right, dust your shoulders off. Congratulate yourself. Good job for creating the sense of full body, 360-degree strength in your heart, your mind, your body, and your soul. Thank you.